He said, man, I'm dealing with Air Force risk management framework right now. It is painful. Risk management framework is painful. Security compliance is painful. A friend of mine, one of the smartest dudes I know, he got into security compliance, and he was a long time super hardcore technical person. And this dude, he got into it for some time, and wow, he says he hated it. And the reason why is because there's so much drama. Not only do you have a lot of process, but you got to deal with certain people's attitudes. That for me has been the hardest part in security compliance. Whether I was in the private sector working for some private company or in the public sector working for the Department of Defense or NASA or whoever, the hardest part is dealing with certain people's attitudes because there's a lot of money at stake. Whenever you're doing risk management framework, you're talking about hundreds of thousands of dollars of process, sometimes millions of dollars in process. And there's a lot of politics that get involved with it. That's what makes it difficult. It's one thing to know the security controls and how to interpret them. It's a whole nother thing to deal with difficult people and dealing with certain attitudes that come with it or misunderstandings. That is the most stressful part. And the process can take a really long time. Sometimes the schedule slips forward or backward. You know, sometimes it feels like people are so stressed out about it that they think that their livelihood is at stake. And the most difficult part has been dealing with those attitudes. And information system security officer work is not for people who don't want to talk to other people, because you're going to have to talk to people. You're going to have meetings with different levels of people. You're going to have to talk to managers, C-level execs. Sometimes you'll have to talk to users. You'll have to talk to user representatives. You have to talk to system administrators. And each one of these people and groups, I would say there's different kinds of people. Some are very anal and they don't understand that this is a process and it takes a while. And there's many different hands in the pot. And if something doesn't happen like immediately, they freak out. There's those people. And then you got empire builders. Normally, those are the technical dudes who've been at the organization for a long time and they kind of hoard all the knowledge, right? It's like a firewall dude who knows everything about this firewall and sees that knowledge as a job security, and they don't share their knowledge with other people. And then you come and ask them a question. You don't want their damn job. All you want is some information that's going to help the security posture of the system. You just need some documentation. It's another one that's difficult to deal with. People who don't have time, they think it's a waste of their time for you to talk to you because they don't think that security compliance and documentation is necessary. People like that, it's hard to deal with them. Sometimes you got to go to their managers or something because you don't have a choice. You happen to be doing this work, like just hang in there. It gets easier with time because you're able to adjust and you become more mature at this.